सोमा ज्योतिर्गमे सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु तं सोमा। हम प्रभात की प्रथम किरण है, हम जलाते हैं ज्योति अमर। नयन दीप से जग प्रकाशमय, नयन दीप से जग प्रकाशमय। करने को है हम तल पर, करने को है हम तल पर, करने को है हम तल पर। तम सोमा मान नहीं है रवि प्रखर, रात के तारे नामन हर। अंधकार हम दूर भगाए, अंधकार हम दूर भगाए। माटी के दीपक बनकर, माटी के दीपक बनकर, माटी के दीपक बनकर। तम सोमा दृष्टिहीन हो क्यों कोई नर, मंद ज्योति कोई हो क्यों कर। हम प्रकाश के पुंज बनेंगे, हम प्रकाश के पुंज बनेंगे, ज्योति जलाएंगे।
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are very happy to see you all here in the presence of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, who has very kindly agreed to be our chief guest today. It is a great day for the Institute in general, and in particular for the RP Center, which was founded in 1967, pioneered by the then chief of the center, Professor L.P. Agaral. We are very happy to see many of the former chief here. We welcome you, sir, and all other distinguished colleagues and faculty, officials from the Government of India, other delegates, students, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Please join me once again to welcome His Holiness to this function. Just now, His Holiness has inaugurated one of the very modern ward and other laboratories for general patients' use. They also have shown His Holiness the kind of work they are doing through various posters within the RP Center itself and in front of the foyer here at the All India Institute Auditorium frontage. He is not only a spiritual leader of the Tibetan people, but also a great scholar and a well-wisher of people who are ailing. He always supports the cause of ailing people, more importantly within our country, since he is residing here. His eminence is well known to all of you. I don't have to elaborate further. With this few words, I welcome all of you to this function, and to him also I am expressing my gratitude and all gratitude from all our family members of All India Institute. Thank you, sir, once again for gracing this occasion.
It is indeed our proud privilege and honor to have with us here the Noble Laureate, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, with us today. He is indeed a man with extensive learning, profound vision, and has many enduring and outstanding contributions to peace, non-violence, human rights, and religious understanding. May we please request you, sir, to release the souvenir of Dr. Rajendra Prasad Center for Ophthalmic Sciences, which is an overview of the activities and the accomplishments of our center during the last many years. Thank you so much, sir. I now request His Holiness to enlighten us with his words of wisdom.
Perhaps, I think now not much time, so I straight talk to you through my broken English. So I often used to telling people or audience when I speak my broken English, and then usually because it's my the English grammar, not there, no rule of grammar. And then also, you see, vocabulary is very limited. So you see, sometimes I may use the wrong word. So therefore, when I speak broken English, I usually give warning to audience, be careful. You may get wrong sort of the understanding or something like that. So, as a one, now perhaps I can say, old eye patient of this hospital. So, indeed, I'm very, very happy to participate in this function. And more important, every occasion I come here, some further progress, more equipment. These equipment also very latest, I think. The best, I think, the equipment. So that's really encouraging, wonderful. Then, as far as I know, the patient, just I went one sort of room, some patient there. Their appearances very clear, very poor. That you take full care. So free, so the medication there. That's really wonderful. Really wonderful. And then meantime, the best sort of facility and the best sort of knowledge without charge, money. So it is really, I think, a great service to many, many poor people who actually, you see, many cases with this poor patient, you see, they simply, Kasota, wait, their final days. Now this kind of sort of institution, medical institution, really give them hope. So that's, I think, a really great service to humanity. And I always telling people, the person or people who come to hospital, no one come to hospital for holiday or picnic. Person or people who come to hospital is facing some kind of desperate difficulties or situation. So then, they with great hope and come. So your service is really immense help, immense service to the people. So I really appreciate all your work. Then also, see, you have the research program. That is extremely important. Just you pray to Saraswati, the darkness removed by light. I am Buddhist monk. In my daily sort of meditation, also include prayer. But really, prayer give some kind of mental level sort of calm or hope. Oh, very good. But real work, the reality, effect must come through work, action, not through prayer. So here, darkness will remove by research work, not prayer. So without research, effort, just to pray, please God, God's light to remove all darkness. Then I think the world, I think 1,000 years, people always pray. So darkness must already sort of disappear, but did not take place. Unless our own effort, action, the satisfactory result to come. Only through action. So, in order to carry realistic action to remove these illness, you need fuller knowledge about because of the illness as well as the causes of that illness. So for that, research work is extremely important. So I really, because of that, proud you have this research work. So with modern technology, and also I think scientific knowledge in different fields. So with sort of more of the corporations already, more cooperation and this kind of institution, I think really can make some breakthrough. So I, as an old patient, so I, of course, I may, for the time being, my eye no problem. So perhaps I think the next few years, some problem may start, then I have to come here. So at that time, I hope you see more sort of progress. Then you mentioned love or compassion. Of course, I know him quite well. So therefore, your face looks not that much of a compassionate face. But when you talk, I really impressed. You really sort of realize the top most important is warm-heartedness. According to my own sort of experience, when I sort of get treatment in some hospital, when you see some doctor, even in China also, I have sort of experience, and in India also, in other countries, in Europe or America, also you see some sort of treatment, some flu or some sort of problem, little problem here and there. So those doctors without smile, and if they treated you like machine. Then sometimes you see I feel little sort of anxiety or little sort of suspicion. What they may carry some experiment. And sometimes you see some report also you see happy because that appears. Some hospitals you see actually you see carrying some experiment on human being. Then when the doctors and nurses you see showing genuine sort of human feeling, expression of genuine sort of love, genuine sense of concern, and friendly sort of feeling, then feel very much safe and happy. So, I think in many cases, when I spent a few days in hospital, including sort of bed rest, that you see, usually, you see, their attitude towards me very friendly, and I also always joking with them. So, see, patient and the doctors and as a nurses, within a few days, we become very close friend. So that is the human value. Those doctors, nurses, they not only carry their work as a duty, but with sort of warm feeling. Patient side also is a full trust and develop genuine friendship. I think that I usually call real human value. So you emphasize that. So wonderful. So those are the, training students, I think according to your own experience, everybody knows that through one's own experience. So you see that marvelous thing, you see, keep in your mind when patient come. You must provide, you see, that deep human value. That modern mission cannot provide, or medicine also you see, cannot provide. Only we human beings, or only sort of today, because of the beings, sentient beings, have the ability to show affection. So that I want to tell you. Then, just I felt, India, huge country, about billion population, and now up to now, of course, last over 60 years after independence, the India, a lot of progress, but still huge country, and then most of the population in countryside. So you see, these development concentrate on big cities, not sufficient. I think, if possible, I don't know, if possible, you see, the branch or this hospital carry same technology, same spirit in different places. At least something like East India, South India, North India, like that, or if possible, you see, each state, you see, this kind of sort of, this type, if possible, I think. And then eventually, even you see, in farm area, countryside, because I always feel real transformation of India must start or must come from rural area. It is not sort of sufficient. Just you see, those big cities, you see, always expanding new buildings, or new roads, and a lot of cars, and some factories. That also, you see, creates some additional problem. So India's economy must be sustainable economy, right? That I think, if you see more sort of industry, more sort of economy, because I think it's just I don't know. Infrastructure, these things you see in rural area. I notice in Japan, although their land is very, very small, that also one factor. I think the farmers, their farming system mechanized, and all their homes modernized too, because of very comfortable home. In Taiwan also I notice. So India also, you see, can do that. Farm system mechanized, and everywhere, schools, hospitals, the real life sort of, because of lifestyle, not much differences, because of should make not much differences in rural area, and then there's a big urban area, right? Then I think urban area, some night clubs or these something. These I think better non-existence. Really, isn't it? I really feel like that. Sometimes it's a waste of time, isn't it? So real sort of human, because of the necessity, should be, you see, because of the develop in all the countryside. Then because India is a very important nation. The population size also is quite big, and then as a matter of fact, this is most populated democratic country. And then 1,000 years, you have the tradition of AIIMS. With that, you have the tradition of religious harmony. These are something very unique in this country. I always telling when I give some talk, different places, different countries, I always say, India is the model where different religious traditions can live together. Last 1,000 years in this country, different religious traditions live together. Now today, I think all major world religions live in this country. Occasionally some problems, yeah. That's understandable. About billion population, some mischievous people always happen. That's understandable. But overall, India, I think, really very unique. All major religious traditions. I think 2-3 years ago, I was in Jodhpur. There I met one Romanian. He carried some research work about religious harmony in this country. And he told me, near Jodhpur, he visited one Muslim village. Village means a few thousand population. There he found only 3 Hindu families. No fear. Completely friendly, close friendship with the rest of the Muslim community. That's real India. 1,000 years, remember that. So therefore, this country, I think there is real potential to show world these, I think, 2 things. The AIIMS, non-violent principle, and with that, religious harmony. So in order to show rest of the world these values, your economic conditions, all these things must improve. So India's development is not only 1 billion human population's interest, but interest of the whole Asia and interest of the whole world. I think your development is something, some connection, connected. That's my feeling. Perhaps my view may be a little bit because of the biased. I always consider myself as a chela of ancient Indian guru. So sometimes I used to half serious, half joke. I tell you, my Indian gurus, we not only chela, but also quite reliable chela. Quite faithful chela. That means the ancient your knowledge, like Nalanda institution, through several centuries that kept and further developed. But now Nalanda, last several centuries, disappeared. In any way, in this country, our gurus learned some ups and downs there. But during those periods, your ancient knowledge, we kept intact. So that's quite sufficient reasons we call reliable, faithful chela. So therefore, I really wish or want this country materially, spiritually, must develop side by side. While you are copying Western science, technology, and modern education, you must keep and pay more attention about your own 1,000-year-old culture of peace, culture of non-violence, must keep alive. That's important. So, that's all. Thank you. Thank you.
I request Professor R.V. Azad to facilitate His Holiness. We are very thankful to you, sir, for taking out time from your busy schedule to be with us here on our Foundation Day. I request His Holiness to give away the Oration Awards and prizes for the year 2012-2013.
करने को है हम तत्पर, करने को है हम तत्पर, करने को है हम तत्पर। मान नहीं है रवि प्रखर, रात के तारे